Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to On Politics. Hausawa go say Kwana Biu, and Yoruba people go say, shit. Anyway, we'll come back to that later. Anyway, welcome to On Politics, and yes, I sound a little bit dull today because I'm out here earlier than usual, 7 o'clock in the morning, and yes, we are gearing up for the protest for tomorrow. To make I bring my 2 cents before we go to war, as some people want to take it to be. But so today we will look at if we are to protest or not. I mean, I know at this point, I think it's either too late or nothing kind of there is nothing that can be done that can stop the protest from the look of things. And according to our people, they say nothing wey God no fit, and nothing wey God no fit do dey exist. Abi how they put am? Nothing wey God do wey no dey nothing wey no God no fit do wey dey exist. Whatever, you know what I'm trying to say. So it's gonna hold regardless of what, from whatever, from what we are saying. So, but we'll talk about, as I said, either to protest or not to protest, and I'm not a fan of protest. It's the easiest thing to do by far in any given society. Anybody can protest. Every Tom, Dick, or Harry, educated, uneducated, like Polish, whatever, man. Anybody can do that, and to me, I think as a result of that, most of the time it's just exercise patriotism, but it can also some good results have been achieved of lately, that of Kenya, Bangladesh, and so on. So today, while we go out there and protest tomorrow, I want us to take these three things, these three quotes, and with you as you go out there. The first one is "Do not die in their war" by Dele Farotimi. It's a popular saying at this point in Nigeria. Do not die in their war. Because at this point, some people have literally taken to be in war. They are ready. They are going to war. It's a matter of do or die, right? Literally. So try to identify people like that, group like that, and know how to navigate such a situation. The second quote is on our politics. Everything is all about politics. At the end of this, but regardless of what happens, the both parties are still going to be on the table and negotiate and bargain and talk it out. And I think that's what politics is about. It's the only known mechanism to coexist since the dawn of civilization. So it's important. Yes, on our politics, everything, including the protests, including if you don't agree with the protest, including if you are participating or not, that's the role you are playing. Yeah, fall and lock that on our politics by Ovie. Then the other one is I Write What I Like by Stephen Biko. Stephen Biko, as we know, is was alongside by side with Nelson Mandela, a freedom fighter. So he said, I write what I like. It's a book actually that he authored. So we will be looking at things. Or as you go out there to protest, have this at the back of your mind that protest for what you like, not because of what they say you should protest over. These three phrases celebrate individuality, self-expression, and the courage to stay true to oneself in the face of external pressure. So be out there, be stoic, stand gidigba, don't be dissuaded, don't be persuaded, don't be lure into what you don't fully understand in the name of what protest. Um, Ultimately, the decision to protect depends on individual circumstances, right? Value and priorities is essential. So consider the potential impact. So you know why you are protesting. Stay on that. You know what you stand to gain. Stay on that. The pros and cons, and make an informed decision that align with your belief and goals. So on our politics, it's all about interest, regardless of who's leading you, regardless of the group that you belong. Always understand that every one of us is motivated by interest first. So be alert, and as you go, choose those that believe the same belief with you and have the same goal, so that at the end of the day, regardless of what happens, you see yourself as a success. Now, on that note, let's take it back to Onyeka Owen, who we heard that just passed on to the great beyond. So fascinating
My young girl, love is a property. And
What?
Nigerian television asked me to
Oh,
report
serious?
as a Nigerian television journalist on the situation in my country. Recently, like many Nigerians, I've felt
Why
frustrated and
is he not
saddened
playing?
by what has happened to us. We've had our independence for more than 20
Oh my
years.
God.
By third world standards,
Oh my God. He didn't play. He does not play. He doesn't want to play. He could not play. Which one they correct? Which one is applied to you? Let's take it and run with it. Um, so let's see if we can. What's going on? Go and protest. We will be here eating. See, well, I want to talk. I know say you know talk about. God damn, that character is special. You go talk am. You talk am. You. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. No believe say they go dey one place dey chop. Wetin dem dey chop? Na babe dem dey chop. I been okay. The president of the Nigerian Senate, Godswill Akpabio, has mentioned that individuals who wish to engage in protest are free to do so. However, the former governor of Akwa Ibom State suggested that they should proceed while he and others will sit back and relax to enjoy the meal. Right, right, right. And this is because, or I expect them to come out and join the protest. I don't trust Gunugu and gang. Those motherfuckers will join the protest. For real, they go join the protest. Understanding that Fabio made this remark during a comprehensive during a gathering organized by the Niger Delta Development Commission in the River State. The Senate President comments is coming amid preparation for the nationwide protest against the significant rise in inflation and Nigeria's severe cost of living crisis scheduled to begin on Thursday, August 1st. The news platform reports that various members of the ruling All Progressive Congress and a group of politicians in the Southwest have labeled the planned protest as an attempt to overthrow Bola Ahmed Tinubu administration. Akpabio clarified during the event that he has no interest in supporting a regime change. The cable quoted the Senate president saying, "All of us feel the impact of what is happening now, really, but we are aware it will be for a short time." Okay, for you guys, for sure. I wanted to thank you for what you said. You said we are not interested in regime change. Let us own this government. Those who want to protest can protest, there. Let us be there healing. I must thank the Niger Delta. So, in a conclusion, we acknowledge the fact that the impact of oil and gas activities in our region has done immeasurable damage to our people. It stressed that the National Assembly is ready to help with legislation to curb oil spillage and environmental pollution in the region. The specific issue faced by the Niger Delta must be contained in that communique because we are going to make it available to Mr. President. The one that need legislation will come to us. The one that need intervention will go to NDDC. The one that need money will go to the president and commander in chief and assure that those issues will be resolved at 5 years. So our president will share money like that. True. Now we no go. Oh la la, cheers. Wallahi, abriyeta. Akwabiyo, tabrigeni. I was like, Baba, man, mosquito. So what again is FG full panic mode and employ every weapon to stop protests. XFD. All these people are just bunch of actors working for the government, man. The government is not panic. The government they panic. The people don't come out do something. Man, the government doesn't give a shit. When I go protest, I already think, I already believe, and that's what's gonna happen. Man will allow. I will be surprised if you know John now to come to protest. Aga and him gang pigeon una to protest. It's not protest. All of us will protest. So so these ones are working for the government protest. Government diminish people to incite terrorism, create chaos situation. And I think this is a little bit more close to it. You know, I'm still a member of Labour Party. Who gives a fuck? So let's see what this man mean by full panic. Blah, blah, blah. A former secretary to the government of the Federation, Babachari Lawal, has alleged that the federal government is employing every weapon at its disposal, including cash, threats, arrest, fear, mongering, and intimidating to stop the August protests. What do you expect when you give a month long or 2 month long notice? You're literally telling them to prepare. They ain't going to run away from you or they're not going to now. So when people like this come on screen, I say, man, y'all playing to the gallery. You belong to the elite. So just make a fool of the innocent Nigerian on the street. Anyway, the report that Lawal made is known in a statement issued on Wednesday in Abuja, criticized the Nigerian military and police for their stance on the looming nationwide protest by aggrieved Nigerians. The former SF, the former secretary of the federal government, the secretary SGF, the secretary to the federal government, this secretary to government, yes, what's wrong? Secretary to the government of the federation. Is that what it is? All right. Okay. As you see, slammed the military high command and police for issuing threats to Nigerians in an attempt to discourage them from participating in the upcoming protest. According to Lawa, the security agents are the most affected by perceived government corruption, especially the loss of lives and due to poorly equipped fighting force. The statement, egged on by the political class and probably to pander to the alter ego of their command in chief, the military high command has been issuing threats to Nigerians to discourage them from participating in the proposed hunger protest. The military has bluntly ignored the fact that internal security is wholly the constitutional responsibility for the Nigerian police force. Meanwhile, bandits, kidnappers, insurgents, and the so-called unknown gunmen are controlling large swaths of Nigerian territory with thousands of citizens held in captivity with no near hope of redemption. I agree. The military appear unable or unwilling to effectively tackle this challenge, but instead is intending to double into the domain of which they are ill-equipped. Furthermore, the military high command pretends to be oblivious to the fact that their ranks and files also frequently the same market are the helpless civilians. They are also victims of this perceived low purchasing power, extremely poverty, high cost of living, and the all-encompassing insecurity that has envelop the nation. So all these people are just actors. They have succeeded in. We are complaining that the federal government is using every source of whatever to make sure you didn't go out and protest. What do you expect? That's I mean, competition is what I know. I understand very well. When you let your opponent pretty much give them access to your secret room, what do you expect? Why would not they complain if they no one make una protest? What are I expecting? When you give people dates that this is what you are coming to do, you are giving them leverage to actually make they to do whatever they want, especially a group of people that have unlimited power, quote unquote. These motherfuckers have monopoly of violence. So if you now they are using soft power to try to persuade you not to do it, you are seeing them as being weak, being in a panic mode. They are just trying to use soft power, persuasion, using all forms. Via every form of persuasion that is known to human. That's what they are using to trying to make you understand that AC ain't gonna go down well as you think it's going to go down. But instead, you guys see that as being panicked, as being scared, as being no. They also have the monopoly of violence. By the time they switch to that mode, your grammar again will change. You say, oh, they are dictators, they don't have this, they don't have that, they don't have that. At the end of the day, you find out that now we they use grammar, they deceive ourselves. All right. I ain't say don't go out and protest. I'm just saying that as you go out there, be stoic, be solid. Because 1 month ahead is more than enough to infiltrate every organization out there. It's more than enough to gather every info they need. It's more than enough to prepare on every front. But most importantly, I said, these motherfuckers have monopoly of violence. So trying to get you to understand is not being scared, it's not being in a panic mode. These people know what they are doing. These people are experienced. We don't take we don't take sorry. So taking these people soft power negotiation as weakness, as being scared, as being panic, is a plot to lure you into the devil's den. You're gonna get eaten up. uh, when you give people who have so much limited power 1 month ahead that you are coming to challenge their authority, their competence, whatever that you think they are doing wrong, you are giving them no choice than to be ready. These are motherfuckers that are always ready anyway. They stay ready. But you are telling them to activate every form.
I don't know. My network just decided to show his hours. So I switched to my phone. Let's see if we can go back to that. Moses, I greet you. Walla, how are you all doing there today? Now we day can't pay, man. All is well. All is well. Achebe Shogbo, as they say. We good. How una day for that side? Una don't ready. I don't ready to hit the streets. Ah, as someone who don't believe in protest. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about this, but what I would say is that I should go out there. Okay, let me see if I can use.
All right, connected. All right, connected. All right, now they hear me now. Should be better now. So I said, as you go out to protest, just know, say, one man for himself. I'm saying that in respect to those people who will spring up in the name of I won't lead this. I mean, they're in charge of this. They are all in there for themselves. I might choose it's the battle between the oppressor and the oppressor. But yes, in between oppressor and the oppressor, which is those people who are neither oppressed nor the oppressor. But the goal is to become the oppressed, to go into the league of the oppressor. Now, their, their aim to getting them might be different, might not necessarily to join them in oppressing the oppressed, but still doesn't undermine the fact that he or she is trying to get to the next level. In other words, he or she can sacrifice you just to go to the next level. Sacrificing you in this sense means that doing everything, doing little to invest into your awareness, to invest in your consciousness, to invest in your economical condition. No, but they all want you all out to score a point. That's why I keep asking that question. Is it really a protest or a campaign? Now, it might sound crazy. People might say, oh, what did you talk? You don't smoke again. All right, we'll go see. Because regardless of what happened, protest or not protest, after this episode, what come next? The real campaign season has just start. So this is what you are saying. As far as I'm concerned, is political realignment, political reunion that is about to start tomorrow. I'm not saying it's bad. There's nothing wrong with that. But you that is going out there to protest, what are you going in there for? Are you part of this political realignment? And if you are aware and be part of, I wish you success. So as you go out there, once again, remember the words of Dele Farotimi. Do not die in their war. Some people have literally take this in as a war, it's a personal war to them. Because after this episode, they are bound to go to the next level. Whatever that next level is to them, it's going to happen. So don't die in their war or in our politics. At the end of the day, it's still political negotiation. agreement and disagreement, give and take that we see set to everything. Politics is the science in which human beings has invented in order for them to be able to coexist successfully, however success, whatever it means to you. That's what politics is all about. So at the end of the day, both the protesters and everybody will still have to come together and coexist, either as friends, as neighbor, as whatever. And the last one, what you should take with you as you go on the street is what Steve Biko said. I write what I like. You are going out there for a reason. And that reason, first of all, is known to you alone first. Put your self interest first before every other person's interest. Because whether you like it or not, this is going to be in others people's favor and interest. But if you are stoic enough and stick with your guts, what you believe in, whatever that is making you agree, you are more than likely not to get caught up in what you are not prepared for. So, giving 10 days in advance, I say 10 days, pretty much a month, then you are now coming to complain that your opponent is cheating. You want to cheat again. Somebody say they don't, you are protesting so you can protest. And people will go ahead with the zero. You could be president, you don't expect that person to cry. Why are you begging to cry? That should be the question. Because that's exactly what happened. When you give your opponent a month ahead, you are begging to cry because you have agreed that this person, not your problem, it don't dey deal with you. Why are you begging to cry if really you are being beaten or you are hurting? Why are you begging to cry? What am I trying to say? Protest. If there's anything that should happen spontaneously, it's protest. So, but here you better slap. If that slap hurt you enough, you just no way you can hold down your tears. You go drop. No matter how hard you try to control it. But again, person they beat you. Literally, they beat the shit out of you. But you they beg and make you cry. Oh please, I go make I cry now. Like if I just thought when I just come live, I just begin to cry. Like literally, as I just come, I just begin to cry. She just say this guy they cry. Maybe if you know me in a way, you go to say, okay, I'm just acting up. You go begin, not take me serious. But if the cry continues, at one point you're like, oh shit, man, what the heck's wrong with this guy, right? You'll be your attitude will change toward either for good or for bad. But if I come and I begin to procrastinate, I will cry you, I will cry. By next week I will cry, I will cry you. Tomorrow I will cry. I will make sure that I cry next week. And that come down next week, come start to cry. You're like, that's how protest supposed to be. Just hit the streets. Let them be taken unaware. Let, be take the lead in the negotiation. That's what protest should be. You have to take the lead. That because they hold the power and you don't tell them ever since they come, you are suffering. This thing that you are doing, policy that you are enacting is affecting me directly. I'm getting poorer. If things are not good, that is you complaining from a weak position. And it's because they know that you are complaining from a weak position. That's why they will ignore it. Now you can flip that power overnight. How do you do that? Hit the streets without notification. They will be shocked, like, what the heck is going on? They will now be forced to say, okay, 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 let's. You will not say, Been telling you this for the past 20 years. You've lost that power to call, to lead this conversation, to lead this negotiation. We are going to lead now. This is what we want. This is what we want. This is what we want. But when you give a, a notification ahead of your plan, you are telling the person that especially when you have the resources to do and undo. So if I'm out there on the street, I'll be suspicious of the leaders, those who are the forefronts of this protest. I'll be suspicious of them because I don't know, just know how you will explain to me for me to be convinced the brain behind you giving 1 month ahead. I don't get it. I don't get it. The genuine grievances is out there, can be felt on the streets. We all know that. But this next level is not from that grievances. This is as an imported next level for selfish interest, of course. Yeah, there was